chicken wings, hear the dinging of the Mario Kart video games, and feel the hope springing eternal for more chips for those game cards. I just started my job at Dave & Buster's, and I'm super excited. I have a black button-down shirt that I bought from JCPenney's, slick black pants that I borrowed from my mom, and a name tag that said I was a cat person. I was ready. And I had to deliver this whole tray full of cups. As I was walking to my table, I noticed this guy checking out my ass. Okay, man. I see you. Strike one. Anyways, this is my third serving job, and I'm really excited. I think this one's really gonna make it, because the last one, the guy was really a jerk, the manager. But I did get free sopapillas, and that was like my favorite part of it. And this man is one step away from falling off the booth. He is going over to get the exact right angle of my ass. It was like there's a 3-foot unicorn right behind me, and he was just so mystified by the view. I would be lying if I said that this was something new to me. See, this is what I'm talking about. When people first meet me, they think 3 things. I'm like, really pretty. 2, I'm wise. 3, that I've got a big booty. When I would go on the school bus, guys would slap my ass a little bit to remind me that they noticed. Or when I walk down the sidewalk, I get catcalled. Or if I go to a gas station, I get followed to my car. But I've never had a guy almost fall off a booth to stare at my butt. This was something new. And I was feeling a certain way about it, and I didn't know what I was feeling. So I did what any millennial does when they're feeling any sort of way and in need of validation. I posted on Facebook. My post said, thinking about putting a sign on my booty for the guys that stare at it. Something like, not for your objectifying eyes, or not your body to stare at. Any suggestions? Because I was trying to be funny, but a little bit serious. Now I was posting this as soon as I was leaving Dave & Buster's. On my way home, I stopped at a stoplight, and I really wanted to check my phone. So, like, I'm just gonna do this real fast. Oh, please. We've all done it. We've all been on our phones at a stoplight, don't we, Jane? And I was reading, and so you should know that 20 likes is what I'm going for. Anything below 20 likes is a failure. It's trash, and it belongs in the garbage, so you delete it, because you can do better. Or I'm scrolling, and I see like 6 likes. So I'm like, okay, some progress, we can do this. And I see a few comments saying like, yeah, you go girl, or just say, I just farted on the side. Okay. Cool. All right. So I drive home, I park in my parking spot outside my apartment, and I'm sitting alone in the dark. It's 1 a.m. because that's when Dave & Buster's close. And I reach over, finally get to read everything. And a lot changed. It seemed that I started a fire of some sort. There were all men saying just wear what you want and not worry about it. Or just take it as a compliment, because that's what it is. Or a big booty is like a beautiful eyes or beautiful hair. Just change your perspective. Don't let something so small define you. And my favorite, stop wearing yoga pants and showing it off. never cried about being a woman. I really love being a woman. I love femininity. I love wearing lipstick. I love skirts. I love crying to get out of speeding tickets. I love the maternal instincts of women. And I love the feel of women. But suddenly I wasn't alone in my car. I was standing alone in a room full of men staring at me, telling me how I should view my body and how I should view them viewing my body. And suddenly all those things I loved about being a woman began being knocked down and didn't matter as much. And I cried. I cried, and I cried until I couldn't cry anymore. After I was done, I went upstairs and went to bed. Next morning, I woke up, and nothing changed. I reluctantly pulled out my phone and saw some of my truest friends standing up for me and saying the things I couldn't say the night before, knowing that I wasn't alone. I went to work and I smelled the crispy buffalo chicken wings, heard the dinging of the Super Mario Kart video games, and felt the hope springing eternal for more chips for those game cards. But I knew I was a little bit more world weary, a little bit more dull that day. But as I was walking around, I knew I learned from the night before that if someone tells you, that if you tell someone that you are feeling invalidated, if you are feeling disrespected, uncomfortable, scared or afraid, and they tell you that just change your perspective, make something more productive out of what they're doing to you, that you are wrong. It is not that you are wrong. They are the ones that are mistaken.